done that all season. Why do you think that you are such a dangerous red zone defense?
I mean, red zone football. I mean, that's big boy football. So, at the end of the day, I feel like when you're down there, it comes down to the want to, and it's a lot less field to deal with. So it's like a lot little. You can't make as many mistakes at all. So, just like buckling down, and guys, I feel like we get. Not that we shouldn't. We should be more focused down there than otherwise, but we really all get more focused and serious down there.
Isaiah, a lot of hype has been surrounding this LSU offense. People saying that it could be the best college football has ever seen. No one has seemed to really crack the code defensively and stop them. So how do you guys, not being able to watch what other teams have done because no one's been successful, how do you guys go into stopping Joe Burrow and their offense?
Hopefully we can just keep the score close in the fourth quarter to give ourselves a shot. Just covering people, tackling, and yeah, I mean that's really all you could do to try to beat them. It's not too complicated, just how you see how they play. A lot of big shots, very explosive offense. So just covering everybody up to our best ability.
This is a third straight college football playoff game that you'll have faced a really standout quarterback. Tua in the title game last year, a lefty with a gun. Fields had all kinds of qualities. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things about Burrow that jump off the film at you? Is it the arm? Is it extending a play? What are some of the
Yeah, he extends a lot of plays and creates a lot of big plays when he extends them. A lot of touchdowns come from him scrambling, and he's had a lot of plays that have jumped out to me, like him being taken to the ground and maybe he jumps up and throws a dart right on the money. So he doesn't have too many flaws. So it'll be fun to play him.
You've always said you're just one of the 11, but I mean, I think it's kind of an interesting side story to this game. Everyone thinks he's going to be number one overall. A lot of people project you as a first rounder. This is an opportunity after the fact, not going into the game, but this is an opportunity for you to show that you're certainly as high level defensively as he is offensively. Do you have a thought on that?
I haven't really thought about that. I just want to go out there and just play my best 4 quarters of the year. I'm just trying to get better and better each and every week. I'm not thinking of it as a competition against him at all. We don't play the same position, obviously. So I guess other people could look at it like that. I got a lot of those questions with Chase Young, but we don't play the same position either. I mean, I'm sure all the scouts will have this game turned on. So I guess it's an opportunity to show what I have, but that's not really much what I'm focused on.
What did you guys learn from what you went through against Ohio State, falling behind, having to rally, having to hold them off to the end? Maybe you hadn't been pushed like that, of course, in North Carolina, but really pushed like that all season. What did y'all learn from that will help you against LSU?
I would say, it really opened our eyes knowing that, I mean, everybody knows that, if we make mistakes like that in this game, that the outcome probably won't be the same. The air gets thinner and thinner the further along you get in the season, and it's just like the little mistakes that absolutely get you beat. We could get away with that early in the season, playing lesser opponents, but when it comes to teams that are even with you in talent and on both sides of the ball, then you can't make mistakes like that, regardless if it's offense, defense, or special teams.
Is LSU's offense, you think, even a step up from Ohio State's offense?
They're completely different. They're both really, really great, explosive offenses. They both have different styles, so it's kind of hard to compare.
So you talked about just your journey to get here, being kind of under-recruited. For you being at this point now, being able to play in the national championship games and the college playoff games that you've played in, how sweet has it been for you, and just how rewarding has it been to be able to kind of be in this position now for yourself?
Honestly, it's just been a blessing. In high school, I never wanted to settle for. I always thought I was good enough to play for the bigger schools, but I mean, obviously they thought otherwise. Just coming out of Kansas, you don't really see too many high recruited football guys, obviously. So I remember just sending all my film off to everybody. A lot of times, no responses, and now being able to get here, I feel like it's just a lot of hard work paid off. I feel like it wasn't just a coincidence I got here. I grinded each and every day. just not being able to get the schools that I wanted, it made me just work harder and harder, do more and more each and every day, and I feel like it's just paid off.
Is your mentality different now heading into these last few days, knowing that you got a lot of scouts looking at you now? Is your hunger, is your drive, your work ethic getting different? You turn it up even more now, knowing that you have a few more eyes on you?
Nah, absolutely not. You shouldn't work harder just because someone's looking at you. You win championships when the stadium's empty, when nobody's around. So just because the lights are getting brighter, I don't feel like I need to do anything different. Just go out there and be myself.
What kind of challenges are there for you as far as how you might be involved in defending him coming out of the backfield?
I mean, you get a challenge each and every week, just depending on the scheme. And like I said, when you get to like this level, this late in the season against teams where you can't make many mistakes, it's always a great challenge for everyone, not just me. So, I mean, I don't want to try to do anything special, make any extra plays, because that's when normally you mess up and you could get beat. You never know what play is going to beat you in the game, so you got to play each and every play like it's the last play to win the game.
Have y'all faced an offense with a running back who's so effective as a receiver coming in?
Yeah, they do feature him like a lot, but Ohio State, they featured the running back a lot last week as well. Not to compare, but they're both really great. I'd probably say no.
Isaiah, I don't know if I've seen many defenses before use like 8 DBs on standard downs, but that's what people have done to try to hold them LSU's offense down. How much have you noticed sort of defenses trying all manner of personnel and things to try to come up with some sort of solution?
Yeah, I feel like other schools do that for matchup reasons, just to get a good matchup, receiver on DB, opposed to like a receiver on the linebacker. Their tight end, he's very good. He's like a receiver, but he's big. He's really, really big. Great blocker. So I feel like it's mostly just matchup issues.
Do you like when Coach V has a little extra time to plan out something fun and exotic for you for a game like this, or is it sort of like, oh, what's Coach V going to come up with that I got to learn now in 2 weeks?
I mean, I always love learning the new things we do. It seems like it's something new each and every week, but he's a great coach, obviously, as we've learned throughout these years, but just like the more time he gets, he's a really creative coordinator, so he always has something new for us. So I really enjoy the time that he gives us to be able to do multiple things.
Was there a point in the Ohio State game that after you guys go down 16-0, was there a vocal leader on the sideline? Who got on the defense and said we need to tighten up? And then what did you change schematically?
We didn't really change anything schematically. I wouldn't say we really had like someone that was extremely vocal either, just our normal leaders. At no point did we really have doubt in each other, so it wasn't like we had to pick people up or anything. I think everybody understood that there was still a lot of time left in the game and that the game was not over by any means. So everybody was very relaxed and knew what we had to do if we wanted to come out with a victory. And we really focused and buckled down and eliminated a lot of mistakes we were making before.
Done a few of these bowl games now. With each one of these bowl games, there's something different. There's a different schedule. There's a different element that's added that the team has to be involved in. Does it get easier knowing that you guys have gone through this before in terms of like dealing with the distractions? And if so, like how do you kind of manage that time knowing that you have all of this to do, but there's still a game to win?
Yeah, I feel like the previous years have prepared us for it. We understand what has to be done to get what we want, and I guess it's in the long run it helped us out that we lost because we know what not to do. Just how that year went. We have a lot of experienced guys within our seniors, with this being our third national championship going to for our fourth and fifth year guys, and just with that, we can kind of help the younger guys along the ropes, just with schedule-wise and how you got to maintain things, whether if it's your body, nutrition, rehab, prehab, film study, everything, because a lot of times you can overload on film and drain yourself out. And I think this experience has just helped us learn what the balance is on what we really need to do.
Previously, you've talked about just the historic element of what you guys are aiming for, which is to go 30-0 to win back-to-back national championships. Is there pressure on this team, knowing the historic magnitude of that moment, to be able to accomplish it?
I would say more excitement than pressure. We're more excited to try to make history opposed to feeling like it's something we have to do. It's a great opportunity that we would love to take advantage of, obviously, but just from the beginning of the season, Coach Sweeney always told us, he's like, this number one, we're preseason number one, but that means nothing at all. This is a brand new team. Last year's team did that, so it doesn't really have anything to do with us. As far as we're concerned, we're 14-0 opposed to 29-0, but 30-0. But he also preached to us that 30-0 is what it was going to take if we wanted to get it done. We weren't going to get any gimmies of losing. If we lost the game, we knew we would have no shot, no matter if it was early in the season, late in the season. So 30-0 obviously is what we knew it was going to take, but we think of 14-0 opposed to that.
Isaiah, some of your teammates were saying if you had told them in high school that they'd be playing in a national championship against LSU with the reigning Heisman winner in Louisiana, that would be like a dream come true. As a competitor, how much do you relish this opportunity and genuinely look forward to that moment?
I really look forward to it just for all the competition that's across the whole field. I love playing like great competitors, just to see where you match up at. I was always told like you don't want to be the best guy on the field, smartest person in the room, because then you can't get better. So I feel like this game is really going to help me and the team grow, just as players, mentally, physically, everything. Just with the stress that they put on our minds throughout the game, and then obviously physically with all the talent that they have across the field. So I really enjoy games like this, just to go against great competition.
Before you got into this defense, have you ever been asked to play deep middle like you kind of sometimes have to do in this game?
Say that again?
To play kind of as deep of coverage as you've been asked to. Had you been asked to do that before you got to this team?
Yeah, in high school I was a safety and a receiver, so I played plenty of middle of the field.